Let's quickly talk about ZenBusiness versus Tailor Brands versus Northwest registered agents. Of course, we're speaking about LLC formation services. So, here's a review I want you to pay attention to. I want to start with ZenBusiness. So, when you think about ZenBusiness, I want you to think about a service that actually specializes in business formation. So, business formation, we're speaking about LLC, C corporation formation, S corporation formation, LP formation, and so on and so forth. And it really, in addition to the company formation services, it also offers a number of legal services. So that's really good. And what are the pros and cons of ZenBusiness? The pros first, you have free company formation service. So just pay your state's filing fee. You have a wide variety of services for new and established businesses. And you have excellent customer support hours. And you have a great track record also. And you have strong customer reviews. I mean, the reviews for ZenBusiness are just fantastic. What about the cons here? Well, the registered agent service must be added on, and the website builder features are not as robust as Tailor Brands, for instance. I'll talk about Tailor Brands later on. So when you think about ZenBusiness, I want you to think about affordability. I mean, this is really important. I want you to think about customer support, and I want you to think about strong reviews, okay? And but don't go to ZenBusiness for end services, because they charge you extra and they charge you a lot, okay? I'll talk about pricing later on so you have a clear idea what I'm talking about in terms of pricing. In terms of ZenBusiness services, you have business formation, name reservation service, worry-free compliance service, operating agreements, registered agent services, EIN registration, business document templates library, faster filing speeds, business license report. You have amendment filings and certificates of good standing. So they offer that as well. So that's really cool. And in terms of, they also have business operation services. So I'm talking about domain name privacy, business email addresses, business website creation, business banking, online payments, and tax savings consultation. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. I want to talk to you now about pricing and plans, and I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is the pricing and plans for ZenBusiness. So you have the starter, the pro, and the premium, and we are speaking about the numbers here are on an annual basis. So the start now, they're charging you $200 per year, and the start now pro. Then you have the start now premium. They're charging you $349 per year. Okay, and so what's the big difference? Well, the starter, you have the filing speed. It's really standard. For the pro, it's really the fastest, and the premium is even faster. You have on all those three plans, you have 100% accuracy guarantee, and you have compliance that's included for in the pro and premium plan. And ID, like EIN number, is not included on the starter plan. It is included on the two others. You have business websites, email, and domain name. Those are not included. And business documents are not included on the starter and the pro. Only the premium has the business documents. So that's really important. And so when we talk about the starter, ZenBusiness will file your LLC formation documents for you. So all you have to do is just fill out the forms online. So that's really cool in terms of flexibility. And on the pro actually, the ZenBusiness Pro, that's where you get everything. So we're talking about the EIN, compliance, annual reports, and so on and so forth. The premium even goes a lot further. Okay, you have registered agent, rush filing speed. You have EIN filing, operating agreement, compliance service. So that's really cool. You have business banking, business name reservation, Money Pro bookkeeping. So that's really important. But if for any reason you do not want to go with ZenBusiness, you can always go with Northwest Registered Agent Inc. file, now called BZ, and also LegalZoom. So you have possibilities there. So ZenBusiness is best for all kinds of business. Although there is no free plan, there is a price point that will work for almost any budget when starting a business. The service is easy to use and there are multiple add-on services you can choose to make a plan that fits your needs. By the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about ZenBusiness versus Tailor Brands versus Northwest. Let's talk about Tailor Brands. So when you think about Tailor Brands, I want you to think about an all-in-one service. So they don't just do LLC formation, they do way more than that. So think about Tailor Brands as an all-in-one business creation, management, and growth platform. And so this is basically a service that can help you with everything from incorporating an LLC and creating a logo to building a website, setting up a bank account, managing your finances, and filing trademarks. So really, you could do a lot with Tailor Brands. And when we talk about all the things you can do, Tailor Brands want to help you run your business. So from LLC formation, EIN numbers, business bank accounts, finance management, logos and trademarks, business insurance, licenses and permits, graphic design tools. You have a website builder, website design services. You also have attorney written business documents, taxes and bookkeeping, professional email addresses. So it's really cool. And this is a very legit platform. Okay. So Tailor Brands actually is legit. It's a safe company. They actually have been doing a lot of stuff since for the last few years. So, and the platform is really worth it. The thing is that you can get everything Tailor Brands offers somewhere else. So there are dedicated LLC formation services, logo makers, website builders, business bank accounts that specialize in these areas. So if you really want something and all-in-one, then go for Tailor Brands. But if you are interested in having some kind of detailed work, then go for those specialized services. So what Tailor Brands is really good at? Well, you have end-to-end business builder. You have easy LLC formation. You have doc, permit, and trademark assistance. You have finance management. You have logos and graphics. You have a website builder. You have excellent customer service. So some of the things that we don't like with Tailor Brands, you have additional cost. So Tailor Brands offers tools and services outside of its core packages. So you have there is a lack of flexibility. That's really important. You have limitations in some services. So those are things you need to really think about. So, but overall, if you're looking for something more straightforward, Tailor Brands is the place for you. So let's talk about plans and pricing. Okay, now you have the light, the essential, and you have the elite. Now, when we talk about the light, you have free LLC filing. So the thing is that Tailor Brands Light offering is completely free. You only pay your state's filing fees, LLC filing fees, which really varies by states. And Tailor Brands files all your LLC paperwork, and if you don't pay extra for expedited processing, you really can expect to have a registered LLC within about 14 days. You also have the essential plan. So essential plan, you have LLC filing plus annual LLC compliance. So this is actually ideal for those new business owners who don't want to deal with annual compliance that is required to maintain an LLC, because every year you'll have to file a business report for the upkeep of your LLC and pay your state's fees. But with the essential plan, Tailor Brands takes care of that for you, and that this will set you back $199 per year. And you have the elite. So the elite plan, actually you have the filing, the compliance, and marketing tools. So for $249 per year, you can subscribe to Tailor Brands Elite Plan, which gives you a lot more than just LLC filing and maintenance. So on top of processing your LLC within 2 days, developing an operating agreement, and handling your annual compliance, this Elite Plan gives you everything you need to go from idea to fully established business with an online presence. So that's really cool. So you get 1 year free domain, you have logos, you have website builder, online store features, business cards, tools, digital business cards, social media post maker. So that's really important. And you have, so within that, you have the basic logo and branding assets. You also have standard branding assets plus website builder. And you have premium, which really is the branding assets plus e-commerce store. So you have to choose whether you want Tailor Brands for LLC formation or for something else. Okay. But so if you were to go with the basic logo and branding assets, we're talking about high quality logo files, full ownership of your logo, social media logo sizes, logo resize tools, your digital card, graphic design tool. You are able to unlock all design templates. You can upload your own images, and you can access stock photos and icons. And you also have a 3-page mini website builder. You can connect to your domain. For the standard, you have branding assets plus a website builder, so that's really important. And the e-commerce store, you are able to create an online store. You can sell up to 100 products. You have coupons and discounts. You can accept online payments. You can even chat with your website visitors. So that's really great. Boss, welcome. I just want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about ZenBusiness versus Tailor Brands versus Northwest registered agent. Let's talk about Northwest registered agent. So when you think about this player, I want you to think about a service that gives you registered agents sort of capabilities. And you also have LLC formation services, and they do this nationwide. And in addition to other legal services geared towards businesses, that's really good in terms of flexibility. And the company provides top-notch customer support from agents across the United States at a very affordable rate. So let's talk about the pros and cons here. The pros first. You have transparent pricing. You have no pressure upsells. You have an easy checkout process. And Northwest registered agent never sells your data. At least that's what they want you to believe. And we have tested them, and that's true to a certain extent. And they have excellent customer reviews. What about the cons here? Well, there is no free plan. You have lots of add-ons that get pricey over time. There is no BBB accreditation, so Better Business Bureau. And there is no business license, library, or report. So it is what it is. But the thing is that when you think about Northwest registered agent, I want you to think about a family-owned and operated business that's neither a startup nor a legacy company. So this is really cool. And what I want to say is that basically, in terms of registered agent services, you have documents scanned locally, business address use, mail forwarding, mail scanning, annual report reminders, and a company management system. In terms of LLC formation and incorporation services, you have articles of organization. So here we are speaking about annual report filing. You have business license registration, name availability search, online document access, customizable business forms, and that's really cool. So you have the flexibility there. You also have other services. So you have change of registered agent, mail forwarding and scanning services, virtual office and office leasing. You have federal IRS EIN registration, and you have S corporation tax election, and you have corporate book and seal. So that's really good in terms of the flexibility there. So let's talk about the pricing here. So when you think about Northwest registered agent, I want you to think about two kinds of pricing. You have the DIY, and then you have the paid plan. So in terms of paid plan, they're charging you $39 to $49 filing service fee plus state fees. And in terms of filing speed, you have 1 to 7 days. For the registered agent service, just got to think about $125 per year. So that's something very important to keep in mind. So in terms of mail forwarding, that's not available with the DIY. So it's totally possible to have it on the paid plan. You have an operating agreement that's included, membership certificates included on the paid plan, and there is a money back guarantee of 90 days on the paid plan. The DIY plan is kind of cool, but you don't get a lot of benefits. Okay. So what we love about the Northwest registered agent is that you have a DIY plan. So this is a plan that provides you through a free account access to documentation that can help you file your LLC on your own. No one in the company will help you through the process, but they are available if you need registered agent services. Now there are add-ons. So most of the add-ons Northwest offers are not necessary for those who are just starting a business. You may need an EIN, but it's free to file for your tax ID number. It could be worth the $50 cost if you don't have time to hunt for the applications and file yourself though. And so basically what you're paying for here is convenience, right? So let's talk about the add-ons. You have compliance filing, $100, EIN filing, $50, S corporation filing, $50, mail forwarding, $20 per month, virtual office, $29 per month, virtual phone service, $9 per month, corporate supplies such as binders and embossers, $15 to $125 per month. So that's really something to really keep in mind. So when we think about the Northwest registered agent, we're thinking about convenience, and we're thinking about a family-oriented sort of business, LLC formation service. Okay, and the cool thing is that Northwest has always had very positive reviews of its customer support services online. If you were to compare and contrast Northwest versus ZenBusiness versus BZ versus LegalZoom, you can see that in terms of affordability, Northwest is always affordable, always affordable. It's one of those things where you have to really, if affordability is an important decision for you, an important point for you, then go with Northwest for sure. Our decision here, ZenBusiness versus Tailor Brands versus Northwest. Which one should you go for? And first of all, it's important to understand that when we talk about LLC formation services, we are talking about convenience, but we're talking also about a legal structure that really helps your business solidify its assets and preserve its assets in case something were to happen. Okay, so because with an LLC, you have a personal asset protection, you have favorable taxation, you have fewer requirements, and you have credibility. And but an LLC can be expensive because you are able to. You might have to pay every year just to keep up, in terms of maintenance. And there is some kind of inflexibility with member changes, and it can be very difficult to raise capital, and you have confusing rules. Okay, so that's something to really think about. But the thing is that to start an LLC, you can do it yourself. You don't have to go through an LLC formation service. So just decide on a business name. You want to assign a registered agent, so which can be, and you can be your own registered agent. Obtain your state's LLC's articles of organization form. Complete and file the articles of organization, and create an operating agreement. So that's really important. Now, when you use an LLC service, there is no special knowledge required because they do it for you. The service will handle the process on your behalf. You are able to stay updated on future requirements, and you will receive additional services. That's the kind of convenience I was telling you a little earlier about. So to choose an LLC service, whether you should go with ZenBusiness or Tailor Brands or Northwest, think about, do you want to have registered agent services? It's really important to understand that when you are thinking about choosing the best LLC service, whether you want to go for ZenBusiness or Tailor Brands or Northwest, you got to think about what's important for you, right? Are you looking for registered agent services? Are you looking for operating agreements? Are you looking for multi-states availability? Are you looking for tax planning consultations and analysis? What are you looking for exactly? So, and also, what are the essential features and services that you are looking for? And when we talk about essential features and services, we're talking about articles of organization, that's for sure. We're talking about operating agreement, that's for sure also. Multi-state availability and registered agent services. So it's one of those things where you got to really sort of sync your needs to your budget, okay? So ZenBusiness versus Tailor Brands versus Northwest. Which one should you go for? Well, you want to go for ZenBusiness if you're looking for an all-in-one service with great customer service. You also want to look for, if you are looking for all-in-one service, go with ZenBusiness. If you're looking for an all-in-one service in terms of branding, so you want to have LLC formation, but of course also branding, also logo, website designs, e-commerce websites, and so on and so forth, go with Tailor Brands. And if you're looking for affordability, you want to go for Northwest. So that's really important. So great customer service, ZenBusiness, great adaptability, if you will, go with Tailor Brands, and great price, go with Northwest. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.